I never thought that I would find myself in a position where I have to rebuild because I obeyed. I have some very charged feelings about having to rebuild my life, but it's my life and I have to take ownership of it. It's no one's fault that I decided to step out on faith, and I may have miscalculated timing. There's no way that you can calculate the timing of God anyway, but there was no way to know that almost 11 months later, I would still be waiting for said blessing. Hey friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Brianna Whiteside, and welcome to another installment of Recession Millionaires, where we focus on getting our finances in order. Before we get started, I want to ask you to please like the video so that it can get started in the algorithm. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing if you feel like I've said something of importance to you. In today's video, I want to talk about building a savings account, but more specifically, I want to invite you on a journey with me to build up my savings account in Q2. If you've been following me for any stretch of time, you know that almost a year ago, I left my career as a tenure track English professor to follow God. And it has been a rocky journey. Since then, I have been living off my nest egg and really just trying to live a sustainable life as I wait for the promise. And I've been very transparent with that. It has been a hard journey. However, I have found myself at the end of my nest egg. As you can imagine, living almost 11 months with no steady income is, it's going to drain you. And so that's where I find myself at right now. And it has really rocked me because I never thought that I was going to have to rebuild my life in this way again, especially since I had done so much work to build up my finances and become financially sound over the last few years. I never thought that I would find myself in a position where I have to rebuild because I obeyed. Nonetheless, there is nothing for me to harp on. There's nothing I can do about that. It's not productive for me to, woe is me, cry spitting fart out here. I've been there. I've done that. I'm tired of doing that. And so now it's time for me to take action. So as you can see here at the end of March, my savings account is looking skimpy. Nothing in there, right? And this was the last high yield savings account that I had. And so I've been on a journey to build up that account from $35, and at the end of Q2 my goal is to build it up to $10,000. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I don't even know without any stable income coming in, but I do know that if I've done it once, I can do it again. I think the trick for me is that I've never saved 10K in 90 days. So that is that's going to be a stretch. Like, I'm not even sure how it's going to work out, but I want to invite you on this journey with me. So here's your part. Here's your buy-in. You don't have to have the $10,000 savings goal by the end of May. What you do need to do is have a savings goal that you want to hit by the end of May so that you can begin to build upon the systems that are available to you to create wealth. So while my $35 to 10K in 90 days may seem like it's insane, I do have the faith, I do have the grit, I do have the know-how to try to make it happen. And even if I don't hit that goal, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit that goal because I am diligent, even if I don't, the challenge itself is kind of like an accountability challenge to prevent me from slipping into lack and keep me in the realm of building wealth. Because I've said this so many times, you cannot budget your way out of poverty. The only way you're going to be able to get out of poverty is to create your way out. And so that means I have to be a little bit more creative. I got to be a little bit more strategic, and I had to get on it if I hope to reach $10,000 by the end of May. Now, I'm posting this video on April 19th, so you don't have the full 90 days, right? I started on April 1st, and now I just decided to invite you into the journey with me. But just because you don't have the full 90 days, what can you do in the remaining time? That's what I want to ask you to do. If you don't have a savings account right now, can you save up $500? Is that reasonable in the time frame that we have left in Q2? Can you save up $1,000? Like, the goal is to get saving, get moving, and see if you can create more money in order for you to, walk your way out of poverty or to just build a nest egg. So many people can't afford a $500 expense to come up. And if you don't want that to be you, let's see if you can save $500 by the end of May. So while your goal may not be my goal, I do want you to have a goal and to understand that you're not in this alone. We have to begin to discipline ourselves, and we have to begin to pay ourselves. So when I was first trying to build up my first savings account, when I was first trying to save my first $1,000, I had to get in the habit of paying myself first. Yes, paying myself first. And you may feel like, okay, that's impossible. I can't pay myself first. I already don't have enough. You can't afford not to. And paying yourself first may be $30 a week or a month. I don't know your goal, right? It can start off small, and you can ultimately start investing that in a high yield savings account that will pay you to keep your money there. You'll still be building, and the compounding interest will help you reach your goal a little bit faster. But can you save $50 a month? Can you save $100 a month? Like, the point is that I want you to get comfortable with putting money away for yourself, paying yourself first, rewarding yourself first. So many times we like to reward ourselves by going to buy something that ultimately will depreciate, instead of saving, paying ourselves and saving and allowing our net worth to grow. And that's what I'm trying to do, y'all. I am starting from square one. I've been here before years ago. Never thought I was going to be here again. I have some very charged feelings about having to rebuild my life, but it's my life and I have to take ownership of it. It's no one's fault that I decided to step out on faith, and I may have miscalculated timing. There's no way that you can calculate the timing of God anyway, but there was no way to know that almost 11 months later, I would still be waiting for said blessing. I did my part. I believe that he'll do his part whenever he sees fit. But in the meantime, in between time, all I can do is my part. And that means that I'm going to have to use my creativity to build wealth, to sustain my life. So just as a recap, my goal by May 31st is to take this account from $35 to $10,000. That's not a lot of time. I will have to be very, very, very strategic. But the point is that I believe that I can do it, or at least get very, very, very close to it. And the same is true for you. You have to believe that you can do it, and then you have to start taking actionable steps to get to that place. All right. So let me know in the comments if you're in for the savings challenge. You get to set the savings goal based on what you know about your life, but the challenge should stretch you a little bit, stretch your faith a little bit, not your faith in God, but your faith in yourself. So with that being said, let me know if you're joining the challenge in the comment section below. I hope you will, because this will benefit you, and it'll also keep you accountable, because you know that we're on this journey together. If you need 2 resources to help you jumpstart your financial journey, I want you to grab my Wealth Mastery Bundle equipped with 2 ebooks: How I Climbed Out of Consumer Debt in 8 Months and How You Can Too, and How I Saved $20,000 in 1 year and How You Can Too. The link is in the description. And if you need someone to walk alongside you to help you create an actionable plan, I want you to jump on a strategy call with me at BriannaWhiteside.com. The link is in the description, because sometimes it's not that you don't have enough ideas, you don't know how to execute, and that's where I come in. Strategy is going to win the game this year, guys, and I want to ensure that you are well prepared. If you found something of value in this video, please like it, share, subscribe, leave me a comment if you're joining the challenge, and I will see you soon. Bye.